G'day everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm That Fat Guy and today is Sunday. I can't believe it's Sunday. Sunday Night Live, where we just hang out, have a bit of a chat, talk a little bit about weight loss, what's working for you, what's working for me, and just general other nonsense that comes my way. If you are here for the first time, please like, comment, subscribe, do all that kind of stuff, all that YouTube nonsense, and feel free to say hello over in the chat here. If you have any questions, queries, dramas, issues, or anything that you want to discuss in particular, just put it over here. But we've got a few people already here in the house. Adrian Mitchell, so good to see you, my friend. How are you? Dale Smith, howdy team, good seeing you, man. Lucas Thompson, what's going on, mate? Brandopoulos, that's a new name, I haven't seen you before. Hey all, I'm new to Ash's channel. Hey, well, welcome Brandopoulos, welcome. How you doing, mate? What's going on? What brings you to my neck of the woods? No time to wait. Hey all, have you tried the Starwood yet, Ash? That's what I got right here, my man. Look at that color, isn't that beautiful? Oh, amazing. Oh, that first sip. Got Lucas Thompson in the house. What's going on, Lucas? Looks like you've updated your streaming thumbnail. Yes, I decided to put a little bit of effort in today. Jazz is also in the house. How you doing, mate? Good seeing you. What an interesting couple of days it's been for me, ladies and gentlemen. It has been very interesting, which I'll get into in just a moment, but oh, I needed this. Today's in a cleanup day at home, just cleaning up, and I haven't really stopped. So here I am, just having a little dram. Oh, it's beautiful. For all those who don't know what Paul and I are talking about, we got the Starwood finished in port casks single malt whiskey. It's absolutely beautiful from the Whiskey Club. It's amazing. Absolutely love it. Mick Dundee's in the house. What's going on, mate? Hey, Ashton Tipchiami, good seeing you, buddy. Brandopoulos. So, am I saying that? Brandopoulos? No, I don't know whether I'm saying that right. Brandopoulos. I'm good. I'm just starting the man shakes and loving the flavor so far. That's awesome. The mango is way too good with a bit of low-fat Greek yogurt and chia. Oh, awesome. That's fantastic, mate. Good to see you getting started. So how much are you needing to lose? Like, what brought you to the man? Like, please don't say just me, but like, I mean, at some stage you must have heard about the man shake or something like that. So what started you on the man shake? What was your inspiration for starting? Tell us a little bit about yourself, because I like to get to know you guys as well as I assume that you guys like to get to know me a little bit. But yeah, I'm always keen to see, to meet new starters and get an idea on how your weight journey is getting started and how you're doing it. Brandopoulos, saying it right the first time. Okay, thanks, mate. Thanks for the heads up. Rodney, big Rodney, how you doing? Oh, another drink stream. No, this isn't so much a drink stream. It's just Ash is having one nip of whiskey tonight. Just one nip, guys. Just one. You know, like, I mean, I am not a big drinker, you know, but I do like the odd nip of whiskey. And if on a Sunday night I just want to have just a bit of a chill kind of night, you know, have a little nip, I don't see anything wrong with that. But Rodney, how's things going with you? It feels like it's been forever since I've spoken to you, mate. Let us know. Like, and I'm going to be completely honest here, man. I barely have time to crank out my own videos, let alone watch everyone else's. So I'm not too sure where you're up to, mate. So let us know how you're doing. Oh, and guys, if you can, you all know Lloyd. Well, if you're on this channel, I assume you may know Lloyd. It's his birthday. It's his birthday today, so please jump on the Man Shakers page and find Lloyd. He's one of the admins there. Shoot him a message, say happy birthday, Lloyd. Delicate Stone, it's his birthday. Yeah, chug. No, it's not happening, brother. Not with this. This is a $150 bottle of freaking whiskey. You don't chug it. No, it's 130, 140. But it's absolutely beautiful. Australian-made whiskey, Starwood. And this one's finished in tawny port casks, which gives it a sort of like, if you like port, that really kind of sweet, sort of fruity kind of. This is meant to be like the Christmas whiskey. It's meant to be like, you know, a bit sort of fruity, a bit fruit cakey. I like a bit of fruit cake. But anyway, Brandopoulos is sharing his story. So awesome. Let's get into this. All right. Love the mango, by the way. Awesome. I ordered some mango the other day. I got 2 bags of mango, 2 bags of cookies and cream coming my way. I've been big all my life. Started with Tony Ferguson late 2019. Gave up after 5 months. Okay. COVID and family stuff kind of derailed me, but managed to go from 150 to 108. That's awesome, man. And then gradually climbed back up to 135. That's not as awesome. Keen to hear more. On good side, I had 2 kilo loss this week, which I'm stoked with. Makes up for the 3.3 kilo gain the week before, mate. Yeah, I tell you what, it's going to be one of those months, bro, that you're going to have those like really awesome weigh-ins, and then you're going to have really bad weigh-ins and everything. I'm expecting this week's weigh-in to be terrible because tomorrow I'm catching up with some family. Going to my in-laws' place. We're going to have like a Christmas lunch, afternoon tea kind of thing, and it's always like big eats. And like the day before the weigh-in, it's never a good thing. It's never really a good thing to do. Aaron Ace Edwards, what's going on, brother? Mate, Aaron, what are you up to tonight? Are you working? You hanging out? What are you doing? Okay, so Brandopoulos. So I'm keen to hear what is Tony Ferguson? Like, I actually don't know. I have done no research into Tony Ferguson. I always assumed that it was kind of like shakes, similar to the Man Shake, but I don't know anything about it, to be completely honest. So, yeah. Yeah, 2 Christmas parties that week and some other eating, so I expected it. Yeah, well, it's good to see that you expected it. And you had a 2 kilo loss after that. That's freaking awesome. Now found the Man Shakes after finding some reviews and deciding that I needed to lose it again for my health. Same kind of shakes. Okay, all right, cool. Well, so starting at 135. So 150 down to 135. And I mean, look, you've gone down to 108. You know you can lose it. That's the most important thing. You know that you can lose it. That's the most important thing. The Man Shakes, I think the differences between the Man Shakes, because okay, let's face it, there are other shakes out there. There are other, meal replacement shakes, but like the Man Shake in terms of nutritional value from the ones that I've looked at, comparing it to OptiFast, the Aldi ones, Jenny Craig and all that kind of stuff. But the Man Shakes is far superior in terms of like the ingredients and everything like that. But I think the big winner for the Man Shake and why it's so freaking popular and why people do so well on it is because there's a mad community of blokes that come with it. Like if you jump on the Man Shake Man or the Man Shakers page, like it is just an amazing group of blokes that just want to help other blokes, and I think that's the biggest win there. Because hey, Dale Smith, 17 months of pure joy. Thank you so much for being a member for 17 months.
Oh yeah, welcome to that Fat Guy Army.
I don't know why, but I'm here. I hope that the stream is coming through smooth because it's telling me that I'm just dropping random frames here and there. I'm not sure what's going on. If you guys give me a bit of an update, because I might need to get rid of some, close something down. Like what's going on here? I'm going to close those. That's a bit unusual. I don't usually have drops in frames like that. Anywho, coming back to it. That's really weird, but thank you very much for being a member for that long. And also a massive congratulations to Joe, who won the last month's members prize draw. He had one guess that month and he got it right, and he won himself a Man Shake, a 4-pack of Man Shake. Lucas Thompson and Jazza. Jazza, thanks for being an army member for that 5 months. But Lucas Thompson, thank you so much for the lovely super chat.
Super chat. Oh baby, super chat.
Thank you very much for the super chat, Lucas Thompson. That is so very sweet of you. I really do appreciate it. Mine is buffering something bad. Is it just me? Yeah, look, I'm getting this this weird sort of like frame drop, but that being said, it's now turned green. So there have been some pretty crazy storms in Sydney this today. DY, like this apartment in DY had the roof ripped off of it. And someone died. It was ridiculous. It was like a 5-minute storm. So I think that there may be a few bit of internet bugs going at the moment, but hopefully the stream can survive as long as it can, as long as it does. But thank you for bearing with us. But Mick says, I got stuck on 93 kilos, started a new job 3 months ago, easily doing 10K steps a day, derailed me from the man shake, finding it hard to even drink it, eating crap and drinking a lot, managed to put on 5 kilos. Mick. Oh, brother, what's going on? Are you all right, man? Like, that's no good. Mick, what's stopping you? What's stopping you from getting back on the shakes full time and just, you know, what's going on? Like, we all go through those moods and those swings where you're just like, you lose a little bit of like motivation for it. You may step back from, you know, pull the reins off a little bit and you get a bit comfortable, and then you gain a little bit of weight, you become further demotivated, and then you just can't get back. Mick, just please promise me that you're not going to be one of those ones that doesn't come back. So maybe try something a bit different, like mix a few different flavors, maybe throw in some, throw in a blender, throw in a bit of ice, some fresh fruit. One thing I did today was I took the 2 scoops of the cookies and cream. I chucked in a handful of frozen raspberries. It was amazing. Frozen raspberries, so good. Cheap from Aldi or Woolies or wherever you get them from, but they were fantastic. But look at all these guys, members for so long. Here we go.
Oh yeah, welcome to that Fat Guy Army.
And Luke is saying, I think Alyssa deserves some of this money too, mate. Sorry, there's so much going on. Yeah, she certainly is getting it. Trust me, Christmas is going to be good to her. Really good to her. Oh, speaking of being good, my chair finally arrived from Amazon. Check it out. Oh, check out this chair. Yeah. So this is the Ergo. No House Ergo. It is absolutely fantastic. It's all mesh, so I don't get the sweaty bottom anymore, or because I sweat like crazy. And all mesh back. It has like an adjustable headrest and everything like that, which is really kind of good. And it's just a mad chair. It is a mad chair, and thank you to all my YouTubers, my YouTube subscribers and all that kind of stuff, because of your membership and your ongoing viewership, I was able to afford this chair. Plus, I get a nice little rebate from work because it's an ergonomic chair that I use for my home office. I get fringe benefit tax or whatever it is. But yeah, it took over a month to arrive here from the United States. So Aaron Ace Edwards, nearly a year. Well, thank you very much for being a member for a year, so I can lean right back and do these streams from a distance. But I had to invest in a chair because the last chair I had was like this crappy $100 Super A-Mart chair. It was a Bathurst edition. It was looked like one of those racing seats. I was using my hoodie as one of my old hoodies as a cushion because it was so uncomfortable, and I sat in that chair for a year and a half. And I decided, no, enough's enough. I need to invest in a chair. But so I did. So after a week of starting at the shakes again, says Brandopoulos, he's down to 130. Awesome. So he's lost 5 kilos already. He started walking again. That's awesome. What is your goal weight, Brandopoulos? Like, how tall are you, and what do you want to get down to? Aaron, I wanted to ask you, mate, and this goes out to anyone. I'm always up for having people on and having a chat. I know that Aaron has a pretty good live stream set up at the present moment. But if anyone wants to come on tonight and have a bit of a chat, I can get you on Skype here and we can sync up, and hopefully I can get this all to work pretty seamlessly. At least I think so. But if you are keen to have a bit of a chat, feel free to let me know. Let me just take a look and see whether my my other screen is working. Hold on.
Welcome to
Oh my goodness.
Super Chat.
That's how long it's been since I've been to this screen. Yeah, I reckon I could get another screen, another person going on here. Maybe, yeah. I think I could. But yeah, if anyone's keen to have a bit of a chat, feel free to just say, yeah, we'll get you on Skype. All right, let's go back to the main thing. Amy Evans, Vasif.tech. Okay, cool. I'm set up if you want to do tonight. Yeah, man. Look, if you want to hang out, you know, come on and have a chat. I'm always happy to bring some people in here and have a chat. It's because, I mean, surely listening to me nonstop must get pretty boring. But, yeah. Aaron, mate, if you're on Skype, I'll give you a call. Let's see whether I can get this working. I haven't done this in a long time. But, yeah, Aaron, if you're keen, let me know. So I've got to get an NDI source, right? Hold on. Do I have one existing? Just, I don't want to make promises here because I haven't done this in forever. Let me just go back to this one. Okay, do I have an NDI source there? Jesse Cartwright in the house. How you doing? Okay, source name. No, I don't want an NDI source. What do I want?
Super Chat.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. Do apologize. Give me a second here. I need to do a few things. Studio monitor. All right, we'll get that open here. Then I will go here. I'm pretty sure it's NDI source. Got that. Skype. All right, I might just give you a call there, Aaron, if you're ready. Hey, Jesse Cartwright, what's going on, man? Good seeing you. I don't have my face on. He's 174 centimeters, says Brandopoulos. Ideally 75 kilos. So, have you ever been 75 kilos? Like, have you ever been 75 kilos? Because that's the biggest question. Like, everyone goes like, oh, you know, I want to get to this weight, or my, you know, the BMI calculators tell me I need to be this heavy. But yeah, let me see whether I can get Aaron on here. Give me 2 minutes and I'll be sweet. Okay, so maybe not. I don't even know whether I can do it. Hey, I honestly don't even know, because I had everything all set up on another. Might have to go to a different scene collection. Might have to go to Fat Chat. I'll bring you up on Fat Chat. Let's do that then. Jesse, what's going on, mate? How you been? What's going on with you? Maybe I could, unsure, since I get nervous. Or, mate, like, I mean, this is what I want. Like, because I love chatting to you guys. Don't get me wrong. I love chatting to you guys and just being me and talking like that. But, like, I mean, if I can have a system where if someone wants to come on in and have a bit of a chat, free flowing on air, yeah, I'm all for it. You know, I'm all for it because, you know, more than one. What's the word? Perspective is good, I guess. Not my adult life. Hence, the double digits are only sub goal. Okay, so Brandopoulos. So, if you've never been at that weight, how do you know you need to get down to 75 kilos? Because that's a massive goal, right? Think of it this way, right? In your entire adult life, I don't know how old you are, but I'm going to assume you're old enough because, like, you've said that you tried something back in 2019, you know, and you said all my life you've been big, right? So if you've never been 75 kilos, why aim for the moon? Like, why? Like, that's like, That's like aiming for the moon when you don't have a rocket ship yet. Oh, thank God. Okay, I just got a really good text message. I'll explain that to you in just a moment. Sorry, I keep getting sidetracked. I'm just so excited tonight. What was I saying? So, like, it's great to have these sort of really stretched targets and goals and everything like that. But what I recommend is being realistic as well, right? Being realistic, right? If you think, because like, okay, you're 25, right? So you're old enough. You left school 7 years ago. So you're old enough. Better part of a decade you've been out of school. You've been like technically an adult for at least 7 years, most of a decade. I like with my videos and how I want to do my weight loss journey was set myself realistic short-term targets and medium-term targets and realistic goals to say, okay, right, let's aim for 110, right? 110, if I can get down to that in 12 months, I'm happy, right? And then set myself even a shorter goal, right? If I can get down to 130 in 6 months, just like these shorter term goals, and like, I want to fit into a 4XL shirt instead of a 5XL, those kinds of little mini targets that you can get along the way and just go, yes, I got there. 75 kilos, like going from 135 is maybe absolutely well within your ability to do so. And being 25, you're still fairly young. You're never going to have a better opportunity to do it. I guarantee you that. Ask Lucas Thompson. Lucas Thompson, he's 21. He has shed like 55, maybe closer to 60 kilos now in like less than a year doing the man shake. Like he is 21. He just lost it like that. And looks like a completely different person. So it may absolutely be very well a possibility to get for you to get down to 75 kilos. That's a huge target. That's a huge target. Like I know that I'm probably not much taller than you, right? I think I'm like close to 180 centimeters, I think. But I don't think I could ever get down to 75 kilos, even if I wanted to. Simply BMI, but really my ideal goal is dropping some extras from my clothing size. So yeah, put it this way, right? I'm just over 100 kilos now. So I've lost close to 60 kilos, right? I am currently in a large shirt, right? If I lose another like 25 kilos from here, I reckon I'll probably be an extra small or a small shirt. I don't want to be buying small shirts. Like it just doesn't really make sense to me. Okay, so what I might try to do is I might flip over to Fat Chat here, right? You guys will probably lose the chat over here, but just be a second here and let's see whether I can get Aaron Edwards on here. We're not going to be having a fat chat, guys, but something may happen here, right? Just be a second. Are we still streaming? I think we are. Okay. See, I just last did this with Adam. Let's get rid of Adam's name here. You'll watch that. That's awesome. Let's get Aaron in here. Let's see whether this works. Let's bring this down a little bit. There we go. Okay. I'm going to give Aaron a call. Let's see what happens. Aaron. Hello. No. He's not available, so it seems. I need your video, Aaron. I can't hear you. I can't hear him.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. I can't see you. You won't be able to see me. Let me check my sound settings. Okay, here. Oh, wait, there's something happening. We have video for a second.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the video.
Yeah, neither do I. Oh, wait, hold on. Something's happening again.
You should have me now.
Hey, who's that sexy devil? You're on, brother. You're on. Can everybody hear him loud and clear, please? Okay, so you may need to turn off your the live stream sound. Yeah, turn off the live stream sound and listen to me on Skype. Can you hear me on Skype?
How we doing?
I think he's not listening to Skype. I think he's listening to the stream.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, sweet. We're good. I had to change some settings around on Skype.
Okay, cool. Well, it looks like because you've kind of joined midstream, I think the video might be a wee bit delayed for you, my man. But for all those who don't know my friend here, this is Aaron Ace Edwards. He has his own YouTube channel. It's called Aaron Ace Edwards, believe it or not, where he talks about men's mental health, weight loss, and his journey. And yeah, he's an absolute dead set legend. He's been a part of the Shakers for quite some time. How long have you been shaking for now?
First one was 1st of March was my first shake, my first day.
How's the experience been? Because I know that of late you've had a bit of a few hiccups here and there.
Yeah, like it's been good. I've been on the shake since then, but then like I had my little relapse as well. When was it? Probably the whole month of November. Yeah. So I've just been back on eating right and all of that. I was still having my morning shakes even though I had the relapse. But yeah, back on exercising again, back into the weights. So give it another go.
That's awesome, man. That's like for all those who hasn't seen it, right? I put a link in the chat. Just please jump on that channel, subscribe to him, Aaron Ace Edwards. Yeah. So, mate, because like you said to me, like you when you kind of first started the weight loss journey, that you only just kind of started your new job, and that was a bit of a huge shift for you because it was suddenly like a lot more physical kind of role, and you got into some bad habits in terms of eating and whatnot. But now, like, I mean, you're going hard, like you were going proper hard from the start, but then you did have that little drop off. But I'm happy to see that you're back, man. That's the most important thing, is that you're back. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like the job last year started in October, hard rubbish, pretty physical.
Wow.
In and out the truck up to 100 times a day, picking up, all kinds of heavy stuff. But it's something that I wasn't ever used to because I always did hospitality or office jobs or call center work. So it was a big jump to do something different, but I wish I did it sooner. I love the physical aspect of it. It's keeping me active, keeping me healthy. And then, since being on your channel and then being part of your giveaway for your 1 year stream, got the man shake.
Yeah, that was funny. You mentioned that the other day that your first introduction to man shake was on my year, like I think it was like 2021 New Year's stream, I think it was, and you won a pack of like a big bag, maintenance packs. There you go. That's awesome.
Maintenance.
But guys, so this isn't going to be like Aaron's fat chat. So we're not here, like we're not going to be drilling you a question, Aaron, because we hadn't planned this at all. You only just woke up from a nap, didn't you?
Yeah.
So, mate, how are you spending your Christmas? What are you up to this Christmas?
I just did my mum's side of the family's Christmas yesterday. Because we every year we do it a week earlier because parents are divorced, so 1 week apart, sort of, everyone's free for it. And mum's boyfriend, and obviously they're divorced, so his kids and stuff can make it. So yeah, that's just an annual thing. We do it a week early, so we did that great. Yesterday, and it was good to see everyone again. Lots of presents given out, and yeah, it was good. It was good. I won $50 in one of the games we played.
You won $50 from a Christmas lunch?
Yeah, it was one of those games. You got the 2 oven mitts, and you got the Santa hat, and there's a present with I don't know, 4 or 5 wrappings on it, and you've got to try and open it with the oven mitts on, and then around the circle everyone keeps rolling 2 dice, and whoever gets doubles, then the mitts and the hat goes to them, and then they give it a go. And keeps going around until someone
There you go.
gets the
That's
present.
interesting. I haven't done that before.
Something different. Yeah, no, we didn't do it before either. My mum saw it on some
Well, you
random
know what we
video.
did?
She's like, I
I
want to
went
do
to a
that this
mate's
year. So,
place for his birthday last weekend. There was the one where they had like all the big barbecue smoked meats and everything, like all the whiskeys. And we all got around and they were doing Pass the Parcel. An adult version of Pass the Parcel. So we did one for the kids, right? And then so the adults weren't left out. We did one for the adults. And because we're all car guys, like the prize was like a very much like a car guy, prize. But Angela won it, and it was an emergency 10 mil, like 10 mil socket. I don't know whether you've ever seen these. I don't even. Oh yeah, because we're on my other scene. I haven't got it here. Hold on. I'll put it on display capture. An existing. There we are. That's what she won. An emergency 10 mil. You'll probably see it on the stream. So it's like it's a little tin case that has like a little like break glass and emergency, a little 10 mil socket there. For anyone that works on cars, you'll understand. You need one. But I was really stoked with that. Yeah, love Pass the Parcel. Yeah, do you still see the chat here? Because I'll read out the chat, but
yeah, I've got the stream up on that's sort of like I'm looking at the stream here and the camera's there, but yeah, I'm still seeing everything.
Yeah, so
it's
what you hear me say
because
will probably be about 7 to 10 seconds behind what you see on there. But the chat should be up to date. So us talking, yeah. So, but Lucas asks, you're not giving any random super chats amounts anymore, Aaron, is that right?
You know what? The other stream last week, or Thursday it was, I think, and I did it, and as soon as I did it, I was like, what am I doing? I forgot all about it.
Yeah, nah, but like, I mean,
broke the streak.
Don't feel obligated to do anything like that, man. Like, it's never an obligation for anyone because I love you all equally. Yeah, dude, it was always so funny because like Aaron will pop up to my live streams and suddenly like $5.64 has been donated. It's like, yeah, it's just Aaron just like, looked at the cost of a VB long neck or something like that and just sent it across. But yeah, man, it's so you woke up from a nap this afternoon, is that right?
Mate, I was wrecked. So what I did, I usually have my treat meal on a Friday night, and skipped it this week, and I did it tonight. Been eating pretty good Friday night, eating kind of decently yesterday, even though it was Christmas lunch. And then tonight, yeah, I had my cheat meal, and it absolutely put me on my ass. And I was sitting here, I was watching a Twitch stream. Wow. Next thing I know, I've woken up after about 45 minutes. And then I saw
your treat meals.
Like, all right,
you go hard on the treat meals. Like I'm going back through your early videos. I'm just going to try to find one that has a treat meal. Because like you used to go, like, if I remember correctly, you would go to your local fish and chip shop and get like a whole maybe like a whole pizza. But you'd also get like, this great big fish and chips feed as well, like, or something like that. What would be your early treat meals?
Yeah. I remember one of the first ones I did was a Zinger box, I think it was, plus some Wicked Wings, plus the tenders, plus large potato and gravy, plus a few dinner rolls.
That's a damn.
I didn't get through them all the time, but like I overawed it way too much. I had to rein it in.
But mate, even during all that, you're still losing weight. Like how much have you lost to date?
I'm at, so with the relapse and then being back on it now, I'm currently sitting at, I think it's 7 kilos.
That's awesome.
7.1 kilos that I've lost to date. But that was like, because I was looking through, before I started back on this phase 2, I was looking back at some of my videos, and I think up until, I think I hit 90 kilos. So I started at 98.1, and I hit 90 kilos at the 20-week mark. And then for the next 14 weeks, week 20 to week 34 was just sort of floundering and maintaining, I guess. I was just getting stuck between about 89 and 90. And there was more that I could have been doing, and, you know, I look back and I learnt a lot from that as well. And then, yeah, the relapse, I put on about 5 kilos, I think. So I went back up to about 95.
That's awesome, man.
Back down to 91 now. So, yeah, but this time around, like I said, hitting the weights, getting back into exercise properly, which is what I wanted to be doing, because for so long in phase 1 of the journey, that first 34 weeks, I didn't do weights, but I really wanted to do weights. And the main thinking behind that was, I don't want to do weights and put on muscle, even though that's what I really want to do. I don't want to do that and then not be able to lose the weight on the scale. And it was just such flawed thinking. And while I wasn't making myself happy, and that's probably why I got stuck floundering for 14 weeks.
It's easy to get like caught up in a mindset where it just, like, you look back on it, you think it doesn't really make sense. Like, because I loved going to the gym before I did this weight loss journey. And the whole thing with me is that with, you know, my weight loss is that in other journeys, I'd go too hard, too fast. So I would like want to achieve the world before I could do like little even baby steps. I'll get burnt out within the first month. So I was like determined this time around, I'm going to do everything different. So that's why I did the YouTube channel. I did Man Shake, and I was like, I'm going to walk. I'm just going to walk. That's all I'm going to do. Because walking's easy. I can do that. Even at 160 kilos. Like, it was tough at first because I had like shit shoes. But then I got some, you know, good shoes, and it came good. And then I kind of kept with it because I was thinking, well, there's a lot of blokes that are telling me that they identify with me and what I'm doing, my journey and such like that. If I suddenly start going to the gym 4 or 5 times a week, then it might become a bit unrelatable to other blokes. And even though it would have been much better for me and my weight loss, and I might have progressed a lot faster, I also had that sort of conflicting thought that I want to keep this relatable. Same breath, I don't want to gain muscle mass. I don't want to have any confusion there between what am I gaining potentially in muscle and what am I losing in fat. Because I was walking such a tightrope with motivation that I didn't want to have that moment where I'm like, what the hell? Like, this is the 5th week and the scales haven't moved, you know, and I even know that I could take the measurements and pictures and everything like that for days. Like, it would still haunt me, the fact that the scale is not moving. And because I know, because it's happened to me. I've plateaued while doing previous weight loss journeys. And so it has taken me, you know, the better part of 2 years to start going back to the gym and doing like weight routines. I'm 2 and a bit weeks into it, and I am absolutely loving it. And the only thing is, I wish I did it sooner. Yeah. You know, but that being said, I don't think I would have made it this far if I had started it too early on in my journey, because I reckon I would have burnt myself out, because I wouldn't have had the energy, because I was carrying a lot more weight to continue on with it. I don't know. That just might, I don't know. That might just me trying to rationalize it.
Yeah, I think it's a couple of things you said there very interesting. So baby steps, number 1 is like, that's what I always need to be doing. And like, I've been pretty open about it on your channel and on my own channel about my own mental health issues and journey. I've struggled with mental health since I was a teenager, and too many times I hate baby steps. I don't want to do baby steps. I want to do everything at once, and it always set me back and screwed me over. And I would get so far in a few months, and then all of a sudden I'd get overwhelmed and it'd all come crashing down. So that's a big thing that, like, no matter what it is in my life, I need to take baby steps. And that's a big thing that I've learned, especially with this journey as well, is taking those baby steps, because try to do too much and overwhelmed, I go back down and all of a sudden I'm relapsing, and so that's something that I'm keeping in mind, especially
it's like drugs, isn't it? Like it is properly like drugs. It's so addictive. You've got a lot of experience there too, you said.
There too.
Well, man, if you want to share, feel free to, but I'm not going to put any pressure on you.
Yeah, no, I mean, same thing. I've been pretty open about it on your streams and on my own. Fell into the wrong crowd. Got stuck on marijuana. That's the only drug I ever took, but it absolutely screwed me for the better part of 12, 13 years, the last 12, 13 years. What's the date today? So today I'm almost 16 months clean. That's the most I've ever been clean. But I just chose that over everything, and I never had any money. I struggled to hold down a job. That plus the mental health issues, is just nothing was ever going to come good until I changed things around and put the work in. And I put the work in here and there, but it wasn't until last year that I had a major mental health breakdown, and I was like, I need to change things for good. And I made a ton of changes, including getting clean, eating right. I went for walks 12 weeks in a row every day until I got this new job. But yeah, I needed to make a lot of changes, and I've made those changes, and they've kept pretty consistent. I've learned a lot from that, but I'm still learning every day. I'm not perfect, no one's perfect. But each day that passes, I'm learning a little bit more and a little bit more and getting a little bit stronger. So
that's the most important thing, man. And congratulations on the your 16 months. So off of it, man, because I haven't experienced that kind of addiction personally, but if I can liken it to food, like being 16 months, for me, nearly 20 months off, this constant binge eating, that kind of want and need for it, it gets easier to ignore, but you always kind of have it there, and the fact that you don't act on it is awesome. And I'm proud of you, man, and I think you should be very proud of yourself. But
I am. I definitely am. I'd be stuffed if I didn't make the changes I made. I don't know what would have happened. But yeah, it is. There's a lot of similarities between that kind of addiction and food addiction, or there's a lot, especially I've never been a really big guy, but I've heard a lot of stories, especially thanks to this channel as well. And I find a lot of similarities in my story with my addiction compared to other blokes, trying to drop weight for 10, 12 years,
Yeah, it's like we all have our demons that we get inherit, we get stuck with. We fall into wrong crowds, we make poor decisions, and then make more and more decisions that ultimately come to a critical mass where our health is such adversely affected that you are so unmotivated to make a change, because after a while it becomes all you know. You wake up in the morning thinking that, it's normal to feel that way. And you get used to it. I know I did. I got used to waking up tired. I got used to waking up sore, and I didn't realize how bad of a sleep I was getting. And Angela would tell me, like, I mean, Ash, I hear you. You're like, you are choking, you sleep, you stop breathing, that kind of stuff. And like, because I personally didn't witness it on myself, I chose to ignore it and just bury the problem away and be like, yeah, you know, I'm still young, I don't need to worry about that. But when it came down to me having a sleep test and them saying, yeah, you got a very high risk of dying in your sleep. You know, you'll just be sleeping one night and you just won't wake up. I was like, well, shit, that's not good. And then at the same time, I got told I was a pre-diabetic, and I was like, okay, so maybe I'm not as invincible as what I thought I was, and I need to make a change, because if I don't, I'm not going to see my little girl walk down the aisle at her wedding. I'm not going to be able to, you know, take her to her graduation. I'm not, you know, there to see her when she's the first female astronaut to land on Mars. You know, like, it's just, I'm not going to be there for all those like big celebrations that I really want to see. You know, but well, it's all those things that we need to do, eh? You know, to keep going around this crazy roller coaster we call life, isn't it?
I'm gonna have to stop you there. I'm having a lot of audio issues.
Oh, really?
Cutting in and out with what you're saying.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there.
Can you hear me at all?
I can hear you now. Just a little bit of in between what you were saying, then was cutting out.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
For about probably 30 seconds, 40 seconds.
Like I said earlier, we've had a bit of storms.
No, that's all right.
And I think the internet is a bit sort of fuzzy.
Yeah, well, we've been having.
How about you guys in the watching? Can you guys hear me okay, or can you hear Aaron all right? Because I was wondering, it's like, yeah, is he hearing me? Like, I mean, he's rather quiet.
Yeah, no, I was trying to really zone in and listen to what you were saying.
That's all I could ask from you.
I was doing my best.
So, how's this, right? So while I'm waiting on an update from the chat, whether they can hear us, you can hear me now, okay? Can you hear me now, though? Okay. So I decided to go into the office on Friday, right? Because we had a bit of like a Kris Kringle sort of end of year celebration where it was like, okay, let's all get together, exchange some gifts, and you know, everything like that. And I'm still fairly new to my role, only like 2 months into it, and I was like, yeah, I'll go into the office, right? And you know, restrictions have been easing and all that kind of stuff here where I am, and I just got to wear a mask on the train. But we've gone to the office and spent the day there. You what?
Yeah, I'm barely getting you now.
Dropping out?
Sorry. Yeah, it's dropping in and out.
Ooh.
Shocking.
I think that might just be you, because I think
a
few of the people are saying that it's fine on their end. So
yeah, I've noticed that. I don't know if it's a connection issue. Like, it's only been happening the last couple of minutes. The rest of the stream's been all right.
Well, mate, look, I mean, if you want to call it quits, maybe you know, we can you know, pick this up another time, another live stream or something like that. We definitely have you scheduled in for a full-on fat chat, but love to have you on again and hang out on the live stream, because this is what I want to do, people. I want to bring you guys in, have a chat, you know.
Yep. Well, I'm keen. I'm keen to set up a fat chat sometime and have a bit of a chat. But yeah, I don't know. Do you want to try and?
All right, look, I'll give you a call back. I'll give you a call back. We'll try it again. Okay. I'll give you a call back in just a second.
All
right. We're going to give it another go, ladies and gentlemen. And then I'll finish off my story about what happened when I went into the office. So thanks for bearing with us, guys. But how's your night going? Let us know what's going on with you guys. While we'll get Aaron back in here. Hello?
Hello. That actually sounds a lot better just from that. Hello.
Oh, great. That's awesome. Yeah, you're looking a lot sort of more in sync on my end as well.
it actually sounds a lot better. You could do voiceover work with how you're sounding on my end right now.
Oh, I can always do voiceover work, but hello, Aaron. Welcome back. Hey, Reptile Matty, what's going on, brother? How you been, mate? Oh, it feels like it's been forever and a day since I've seen you. Love you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. So what I was saying is that on Friday, right, I went to the office to do like a Secret Santa Chris Kingle thing with the office and everything like that, and had a great day. Went to the office. There was, we had some lunch, went out for some ramen noodles, and there was a bit of donut action afterwards, like for afternoon tea, and maybe a couple beers after we finished the shift. I came home and get a call at about 9:30 that night from my manager saying that someone came into the office between for a couple hours that has since been diagnosed with COVID, and I'm like, shit. So it wasn't like I wasn't deemed as a close contact or anything like that. But it was just like a casual kind of thing. But just as I was getting into this stream, I got my text message saying that I got my result and I am negative. So thank God I am negative for Christmas. I was freaking out all weekend, eh? Oh.
Yeah, would be too, mate.
Mate, Jesus Christ, leading into Christmas and then being told that you're like, potentially a contact of COVID. Yeah, so screw that. But it's just how we have to live nowadays, So, Matty, you say you've been on a roller coaster, but you're getting better, mate. It's good to hear that you're getting better. We've brought in Aaron in tonight, and he's like pretty apt on mental health. And mate, how are you doing mentally? Like, is everything okay with you? And you want to chat? Feel free to share.
I feel like I've seen Matty around for a while, but then again, I haven't been a regular in the streams for a while, so.
Yeah, but mate, that's completely normal. Are you able to move your microphone a little bit closer to your face, or are you just using the laptop microphone?
Yeah, let me see, because I had to change things up. So I got a game capture card for PS4, and I'm just trying to. All my settings were sort of mixed up when I opened up Skype. That's why we had some issues starting.
Yeah.
Let's see if this is that a little bit better.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah. All right, good. So yeah, the wrong microphone was.
Yeah, I think you're using your laptop microphone, mate. So now you're on the.
Yeah, must have been.
Yeah.
I think it was set on the Logitech microphone for some reason.
Yeah, but now you're sounding a bit louder.
Yep.
You good there? You got it?
All good.
Okay. Good to hear, mate. But what were we talking about before we were having those audio issues? Oh, yeah. Just like the decisions we make in life that become like, the crowds we fall into, and realizing that you're not invincible. Like you still think you're pretty young, and that, you'll worry about that later on in life. And then suddenly you come to a crossroads where you're like, your health is actually really starting to degrade. And you have this, like, you become immune, like you become so used to feeling unhealthy that you forget what it's like to be healthy, and you think that's your new normal. And until you make that change, you don't see how wrong you are. And it's amazing how quickly your body can get used to that sort of that state of melancholy. Like, Brandopoulos. Like, if I could ask you, mate, like you went from like, what was it, 150 down, 135 down to 108 or something like that, and then 150 down to 108, and then you went back up to 135, right? What, before you started your weight loss journey back up, your most current one, when you got back up to 135, like, were you just feeling like, this is how you should feel when you wake up in the morning, or did you know that there was a problem, or did you just get so used to it you were just like, yeah, it's just how it is? Because I'm keen to hear the answer for that one. But But Maddie asks, he says, Maddie says that he hasn't been sleeping properly due to stress and the good old anxiety again. That friend. I had to go back on the tablets again. Didn't want to do it though. Do you suffer from anxiety there, Aaron?
Yeah, look, so I'm 32 now. When I was 21, it was actually 2 days after my 21st, which wasn't a great time, but I got diagnosed with depression and anxiety back then. But most recently, with the major breakdown that I had last year, I absolutely lost the plot, and I hate medication. I don't want to think that I'm going to take a tablet and everything's going to be better again, because you got to put in the action, you got to put in the habits. You change the habits, and the medication can help. I got back on it last year. I had to have a lot of people around me help me out with talking me into doing that again and accepting that again. Because I've been against regular medication for a long time. I don't like it. I don't want to have to take it. I don't want to feel like I have to take it to be normal. But in saying that, last year was the best. How do I say it? It was the best experience that I had with medication. I was in a pretty dark place, and I definitely needed something to help me, get out of it. And yeah, I needed to put in the work. Yeah, I needed to make it, changes. But it just gave me that little bit of a kick to keep me a bit more level-headed. And it takes a while to kick in. It's not going to change things straight away. And in that time, you need to be making those changes mentally, but it can help level you out. And I'm at the point now that, it's been just over a year, and I'm not on medication anymore. For some people, you might have to be on it for a while. You might have to be on it for the rest of your life. For some other people, you might only need it temporarily, and it's not a bad thing, is the best thing that I learned about it. I had such an unhealthy relationship when it came to medication. So don't be too hard on yourself. Don't be too critical about it. If you need it, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to take medication. It's not a bad thing to open up,
Yeah. Like, I mean, I can understand where you're coming from, like thinking that, I'd rather not have to take it, and how that may affect you there, Maddie. But, at the end of the day, even if it's just just to make you feel a bit better, I recommend taking it. Just, roll with it, man, and just be happy the fact that you're actually doing something about it. And you got friends around you, myself included, that's always here to bend an ear and have a chat to, because having that support network is so damn important. And that's what I seriously love about that Man Shakers page, is that for so many blokes out there, it is just a group of support for blokes who mightn't have that. It's sad to think on how many blokes battle with like their own physical health and can't just go to one of their mates and say, hey man, I'm struggling, you reckon you can help me out? Or I'm not really feeling that motivated. To have that, even if it's just like over Facebook, it's so huge. It's so huge. And that's what really kind of, when I first started the Man Shake, I was just like, I couldn't believe the community that came with it. I was like, surely you should have to pay for this, it's crazy.
That makes a massive difference, the support network that you've got. And I never really had a good support network or a support network growing up. And now having a support network and, fixing relationships with family and friends and whoever it may be, while also jumping on the Man Shakes, getting in the Man Shakers page, getting on these kinds of streams, and everyone is so damn supportive and they just want you to succeed. And it is amazing. It makes a world of difference.
Wow. speaking of making a world of difference, right? How's this? Jazza, he said he's lost another 1.5 kilos this week, and he's lost 20.4 kilos in 55 days.
That's amazing. I love everything Jazza says. He's been jumping into my streams as well, and yeah, he's been doing amazingly.
That's 10 kilos a month, bro. Like, I mean, you're not even at 2 months and you've lost like over 10 kilos a month.
Yeah,
that's amazing. So, Fat Guy Army members, including yourself, Aaron, mate, just drop him the old shaker salute if you can. Because we celebrate success here. And speaking of celebrating success, no time to wait, Mr. Paulie Paulson. He says he hit his 3 months on the shake. He's been 3 months on the shakes now. Can't believe how quick it's gone now that I've settled into the routine. Dude, that's awesome, mate. I saw you posted up something on the Man Shakers page today. I was a bit busy doing the old spring clean today to sit down and watch anything really. But yeah, you had to celebrate some success. Was it the 3 months, or did you hit another target when you were today, or what's going on with you, brother? But
it does go quick though. Like, I found that when I started, and then I was 3 months in and 6 months in, and like, geez, this has flown by.
Oh, Jared Green's in the house. How you doing, Greenie? What's going on, mate?
How you doing, mate?
I'm sure Kylie's not far behind. But yeah, it's amazing how quick it goes. Like, because like I was just doing my weigh-in video last week, and I had to go from like 690 whatever days, the 94 days, to 701. Like, Jesus Christ, it's been 701 days I've been doing this shit. Like, that blows my mind. That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like I as much as I've been like still struggling, you know, wanting to lose more weight and doing that kind of stuff, you know, and like battling my own demons and everything like that. When I have moments like that, I'm just like, I got to realize that, yeah, like I'm a success story in that I've lost a bunch of weight, but also I've kept it off. Even though I'm still trying to lose more weight, I'm not putting it like back on in droves. You know, I may have the odd slip here and there currently, but overall, I feel, yeah, I've kept it off, which is awesome.
Yeah. You've done amazingly well. And like created your own support network in itself with this channel, you know. I wouldn't be on the shakes if it wasn't for this channel.
Oh mate, I wasn't like signaling for compliments, but thank you, dude.
I'm gonna give it to you anyway.
Thank you, buddy. Jared Green says he's just listening in the shadows, lurking in the shadows, just following us and just watching us and listening. But yeah, so you're doing your Christmas thing this week, are you? Or no, you did it, and you won the $50. Yeah, I got a Christmas afternoon brunch lunch thing tomorrow, so that's gonna be awesome. Then Christmas Day, I got Christmas Day here, big barbecue, just with me and my mum, Ange and Alyssa. But my mum goes crazy for Christmas, so we got like little mini pavlovas, like, you know, you get like the single serve pavlovas that I'm gonna have at least 3 of, I reckon. And lots of like, you know, oven roasted ham. I'm gonna get some lamb cutlets. I'm gonna splurge and get some lamb cutlets. Like, I love an old cutty, and I haven't had lamb cutlets in forever. So, because they're like $50 a kilo.
I don't even remember the last time I had lamb cutlets.
Dude, they're so good. They're so good. Like, just chuck them on a chopping board. You get your old like the side of your cleaver, just smack the side of it, and just whoosh, chuck it on the barbie. My mouth's watering just thinking about it. Like,
that reminds me, I used to love. Well, I mean, I still do, but I haven't had this for a while either. Lamb backstrap.
Oh, lamb backstrap with Moroccan rub on it. Oh.
Amazing.
Oh,
the best.
I haven't even seen it at a butcher shop in forever. Like, mind you, I haven't really looked, but like, I always remember that it was very expensive, lamb backstrap.
Yep, and that's why I haven't had it for a while.
Yeah. Who loves the old lamb backstrap? It's funny to think that like things like lamb cutlets and backstrap are so expensive, considering the number of lamb and sheep. You know, I mean, what's like considering the sheer number. Like, I'm surely there's more sheep than cows. Like, what would you, like? Would you say like? Wouldn't it be like a pretty cheap meat to get, or is it because you get less of it per beast?
Possibly, but you'd think it'd be a bit cheaper than what it is.
Yeah. It's not like it's like, you know, lobster backstrap. You know?
Actually, I've never tried lobster ever.
Don't like it. I can't. I don't like seafood. I
Yeah.
don't like it. Just can't do it.
I hated seafood growing up, but I grew into it. But I feel like there's a lot of foods that I didn't like growing up, and still to this day, some of them I'm like, nah. But I've tried a few of them in my adult life. I'm like, hey, they're not too bad. I just didn't like them once when I was a kid. You know?
Well, I do know. That's a question for the chat. Okay, so chat, what foods did you hate as a kid, and then just try as an adult, and then go, you know what, this ain't bad? Or second question, what foods do you still hate on your childhood prejudice? Because there's foods that I know that I haven't tried, but I already know I don't like them. You know, like oh god.
So I hated capsicum as a kid.
Really?
And I tried it again. It would have been maybe only 5 years ago. Like, what was I thinking? That's actually really nice. So I have a bit of capsicum these days. What else? I recently tried olives. Hated them as a kid. Maybe tasted them once. Didn't even swallow it probably. Tried it again, and still hate them. Can't stand it.
I can't bring myself to try olives. Can't do it.
Yeah, look, I thought I'd give it a go, but not for me.
Not for you. Paulie Paul says 3 months on the shake, under 110 kilos, 15 kilos lost. Dude, that's awesome. Congratulations, Paulie. What a legend. I love Paul. The thing I love about his videos is that, and if you haven't already, just jump on No Time to Wait. Subscribe to his videos. He does like a weekly update.
Go subscribe right now.
Scale Saturdays he has where he jumps on the scales, see how much weight, if any, he's lost. Yeah, he just is a matter of fact, speak the truth kind of guy. But congratulations on the 15 kilos lost, and shake a salute for you, my man. Okay, Rodney, Tim Tams. Rodney hates Tim Tams.
Oh no!
I want to hear your reaction to that, Aaron. What are your thoughts on Tim Tams?
You wouldn't like the Tim Tam McFlurry that they've got out now, then?
How good's a McFlurry? Oh,
I tried that. I think it was last week. I tried that one. It's not too bad, but yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't. I'm struggling to think of anyone that I know that doesn't like Tim Tams.
Yeah, but that's yeah. I mean, that's everyone has their own taste buds, so that's fine. But you know the McFlurry spoon.
Yeah.
How it has that? It's like that square, and it kind of Remember, they used to put it on a machine that used to actually spin it before they got rid of that, right? If you have a 1/2-inch drive, like impact driver at home, like you can actually just jam it on that, because that's pretty much all it is. It's just a socket, and you put it on that, and you go with your impact driver. Works just the same. It works just the same. Yeah, do it. In fact, I might just go a McFlurry and record it just to show everybody. Like, just do a YouTube short or something like that.
Yeah, you should.
But knowing my luck, I'll go there and they won't have that spoon. They'll just give me a regular, like, flat spoon, and I'll still have to eat it. You know, like, it's like I couldn't waste. It's like I bought this for the pure reason of shoving it on my impact driver, and and the same impact driver that I use to put lug nuts on my car.
Yeah. That's the thing. They don't have so they've been doing all the plastic paper straws now. And the last McFlurry I got last week, that Tim Tam one, it was a small wooden spoon. It's just the
wooden spoons.
Yeah,
I hate it.
I got it delivered, so I just went and got a spoon out of the kitchen.
The taste, like the feeling, the sensation of wood grain, like the dry wood grain on my tongue. Makes me just want to like heave. I can't stand it. Like whenever my doctor would reach for those like tongue depressors, why do they call them tongue depressors? Like, do they make your tongue sad? It's like, no, but anyway, like, yeah, they just like they put it on my tongue, and every time, straight away, as soon as I touch my tongue, I'm like, And I'm like, Doc, I'm gonna have to just go as wide as I can. Go, can you just tell me without touching my tongue?
It was one of the worst parts of childhood.
Yeah. So I don't know. I have to go into the restaurant and say, look, do you have any, like, just like a Coco, do you have any of those plastic spoons, you know, the kind that you can shove on a impact driver? Okay, getting back to the food. I only hate one food. It's part of my problem. I can't stand Vegemite. Whoa, Vegemite. I like the odd Vegemite. Vegemite, bit of butter, toast, yum. Yeah, actually, funny story. So at my Christmas yesterday, in one of those games we played, I'm pretty sure it was the same. No, so we played another one. Everyone got a number. There was X amount of presents for X amount of people that were there. And you go up and you pick a present, and then number 2 goes up, picks a present, and then you can have the option to swap it with someone who's already picked one. And then, you know, some of them have some money, $5, $10 here and there in them. Some of them are booby prizes. And my stepbrother got an empty Vegemite jar with $10 in it, but he was really disappointed because he loves Vegemite, and there was no Vegemite in there. Devastating. $10 can buy lots of Vegemite. Explain how.
That's right.
Money can be exchanged for goods and services. Oh, that's so funny.
I'm with Jesse here. Hate capsicum, mushroom, and eggplant. Those are 3, apart from the capsicum I touched on before, 3 that I never ate growing up.
I could do capsicum, mushrooms, eggplant. No, just the texture of it does me.
No.
Aaron reminds me of Uncle Roger. Make sure he doesn't put his leg down.
Put it up.
You know Uncle Roger.
Look, I've never been called that before, so I'll take it as a compliment. I'll remember this moment.
You know who Uncle Roger is, though?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Yeah.
Not that I watched a lot of it, but yes.
Yeah, you know who he is. I mean,
yeah.
Who, like, seriously, like, I just, like, it must be crazy just to become so suddenly internet famous or something so ridiculous. Like, I'm not saying it's ridiculous, it's part of the persona, but you know that he would have just been doing that, like, as a G up between his mates, like, you know, and then suddenly, like, all these, like, you know, white people started watching it. Was like, it's funny because he's ethnic, you know, like, and then just like, racial stereotype. I like it. That's awesome. I'm gonna keep watching this. I'm gonna share it to my friends. Hey, check this out, guys. Fried rice. But like. And then you look at all these other people that have done crazy stuff on like YouTube and the internet's for fame. Like, you seen Nikocado Avocado, have you?
No, I haven't.
You haven't seen Nikocado Avocado?
No.
Oh, mate. This guy is literally killing himself for fame. Like, he is literally killing himself. So he was a YouTube vlogger back in the day, like years ago, and he was full vegan, right? And he was thin, and he was healthy. He had a boyfriend. They were living over, like, wherever his boyfriend's from. I forget, like, you know, I think it was like some I don't know. I want to say Malaysia or something like that. I don't know. And it's talking about like, you know, he was full doing like, you know, vegan food and everything like that, and eventually got on to doing mukbang videos. You know, mukbang videos where they just had the giant plate of food. And then he started doing that with like avocado, because he loved avocados, how he got his name. He did it with like all vegan foods, and then eventually got into noodles and all that kind of stuff. And he eventually just, you know, threw caution to the wind, or just like, you know, threw everything away. It's like, I'm going to start eating meat. And then he started eating meat, and then he went down a path where he realized that mukbang videos were getting like a tremendous amount of views, and then he just went further and further and further, like disconnected away from, you know, his original beliefs of health, veganism and everything like that, and has just done the most ridiculous eating videos. Like he'll get like he would like, for example, one of the more famous thumbnails he has that just circulates around Facebook is he's got like 24 Subway, you know, sandwiches like in a stack in front of him, and the title of the video is "Celebrating My 2 pounds weight loss with Subway." And he does like those where he just eats a tremendous amount of McDonald's, and he's put on, he is like well over 160 kilos now, right? And he is just turned into this complete caricature. Like he's turned into a character, and he plays into this character, this over dramatic, you know, food eating character that is in this state of disbelief that he is fat. But in every other video, he's crying to the camera, and then, you know, having these meltdowns and breaking up with his boyfriend and getting back together. But he knows exactly what he's doing, because he's making millions of dollars. He bought like a nearly $3 million apartment in Las Vegas from eating these giant, great big things of food, and people just eat it up and watch it. And going in this, you know, far disconnect from Uncle Roger, who's like a bit wholesome, just sort of like, you know, bit of, you know, racial stereotyping. But like, think about what people do to be famous nowadays. It really makes you question, like, was this always around? Like this sort of like before social media, was this always a thing that people were doing? Like, I understand playing to a role, playing to a character to get places, but to this degree,
I feel like it was around. Like, surely it's been around for a long time, but then obviously social media, like everyone's got a voice now. Everyone has got a platform, so just brings out more and more, and then more people see that and go, "Oh, I'll do that too." And all of a sudden, you got millions more.
Brandopoulos says freak shows. Like, freak shows were a thing, and absolutely they were a thing, but I don't think to this level. Like, obviously, like, to this level is never occurred, like never a thing. But like, even like, because I listen to the Bill Burr podcast. He's one of my favorite comedians, and he gets blokes that write into him, you know, asking him for advice and all sorts of things. And one of the ones I was listening to today was that, you know, he started dating this TikToker girl, and no, not Bill Burr, but this one is whoever's writing in and saying, like, I went out on a date with this TikTok girl. We had a fantastic night. We had dinner and everything like that. She told me she wanted to have a second date. You know, we made out. Then, you know, I'm a gentleman, so we didn't go, you know, any further than that. And was like, okay, we set a time and day for the next thing. And then he logged onto her TikTok a couple days later, like a day or two later, and she was on there saying about how horrible of a date it was, how I hated it and everything like that. And then she messaged him saying, oh, you know, when we're going to catch up and everything like that. And he was like, yo, like, you just trashed me on TikTok and everything like that. And she goes, oh no, that's just a character. It's creating drama so I get more views and in turn make more money from it. I'm just like what world are we living in, like, that people do that?
That is ridiculous, isn't it?
You don't want to be, like, I mean, if you're going to make your stamp on society, like, you want to at least be something decent other than eating lots of food. And like, look, and this might be the kettle calling the pot black, or the pot calling the kettle black, or however you say it, like, on my own YouTube channel, bitching about what people do to get views and that kind of stuff. But yeah, I like to believe that I built this channel for me originally, and now I just want to kind of keep sharing myself so I can help others. That's pretty much all I want to do. And that's probably why, like, I don't have like 20 million subscribers. Is because I don't do crazy shit like eating. Well, I could probably have KFC mukbangs and be quite content, but
I've seen you do a couple of those though. Not consistently, but I've seen you do a couple.
I've done one, but that was more of an ASMR thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the gravy was good, but especially on the nips. But
oh, don't remind us.
Yeah, no, I won't.
We'll get doing it again if you're not careful.
As just going back to the chat here, as 99% of the kids won't like peas but enjoy them now. Same with roast. It was like, oh, not roast again, but now I wish I had more often. 100%, man. I love roasts. They just take so long to cook. One thing I hate about living in isolated community is no access to McFlurries. Devastated for you, Brando. Where do you live? Because I'm pretty sure they got McDonald's, don't they? At least here in like Boggabri or somewhere like that. We didn't get plastic spoons and Taz. We had to put the single-use plastic. Yuck. Yeah, all the wooden ones. Yeah, just bitching about Nick Avocado. Jesse Cartwright not giving him the satisfaction of giving him views. Okay, Kangaroo Island. Do they have like McDonald's at Kangaroo Island? Kangaroo Island. Fast food restaurants in Kangaroo Island. TripAdvisor. There isn't any. There's a Carl's Jr. Are you kidding me? There's a Carl's Jr.
There's been a few of them popping up around.
Oh no, I might be wrong. No, I might be wrong there. There's no chain fast food. There you go. You know. Ah, man, devastated for you. I'm sorry to hear. Not good. Well, I mean, it's probably good for the waistline. Yeah. But, yeah. Sorry to hear you can't get a McFlurry. But, yeah, look, we'll wrap it up here in the next 5 minutes or so. But, do you have any, like, final thoughts, Aaron? Yeah, it's been fun having you here, man.
It's been good. I've really enjoyed it. We'll do it a bit more often or...
Yeah, absolutely.
With, broken the drought I'm on, so we know what we're doing now. We'll get that fat chat done too.
Yeah, that's happening in the New Year. Season 3 of Fat Chat will be happening in New Year. So not like straight away because I've got a few things. I've got a few things to organise. So because the popular demand is that the Man Talk wants to continue, and we need to. Ryan and Betson and I are trying to sort something out for that, and then yeah, Fat Chat will come along, and also want to reestablish like new goals because excuse me. In my cleanup today, I found my old goal sheet that I did in the start of 2021. And a few of these I actually did hit. Quite a few of these. You know, it's like lose Christmas weight under 109, which I did. New jeans, I got a whole new wardrobe. 11k steps average per day. I did that for a while. Now I'm under that. I got under 100 kilos, which was my 3 to 6 month goal. Got back to swimming, which I did, but then we went to COVID twice. Get a new wardrobe, which I think I've done. Fit into a large shirt, which I've done. And then I had a long-term goal, getting under 90 kilos, which didn't happen. Get back into weight training, which I've been doing. And yeah, build a new PC, which I've done.
That's awesome. When did you write those?
I did that on my New Year's Eve stream.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, and be the first to say hello. That's a different one. That's one, you know, like where, you know, you're in like a social situation. Like I sometimes I get a bit sort of like awkward because I always would be like, you know, thinking, oh God, you know, I'm so fat, I don't belong here, you know, that kind of thing. No one want to get to know me. I wanted to be more the first one to, you know, say, hey, how you doing? Good meeting you. Yeah, I think I've done that. I feel like I've done that.
Well, that not only helps with social aspect, but that'll help with your confidence as well, especially as you're losing the weight.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, I'm going to be doing another goal video, like, you know, like live stream like that. Because
awesome.
yeah, I got 10 days off. Like, I mean, what am I supposed to do? Make something. But yeah,
It's
guys.
interesting you bring that up, because I was just talking about that. I think it was on my live stream last week about doing a new goal setting list and
Oh, yeah.
making, you know, those short-term goals, medium-term goals, long-term goals. That's something that I've got to put a bit of work into as well. So
I think it's a really good idea.
Yeah.
It's such a good way of keeping yourself focused and remembering why you do things and where you come from. Like, you know, like looking back at this, you know, even though I had to get back under 109 kilos and I'm now sitting at like 103 something, I'm still lighter than what I was a year ago. But it's kind of sad thinking that it's all this time I've only lost like that much weight, you know. But in terms of it, like I've gone from, you know, like a 2 or 3 XL to a large. So something's going on there. Like something is changing.
Yeah.
So like for whatever reason, I didn't fit into a large shirt then, or an XL for that matter. You know, so I might have been a 2 or a 3XL. And now I'm in a large. So despite the fact, like I got down to 98 kilos at one point, which has been about 10 and a bit kilos lighter, maybe 11 kilos lighter. Yeah, it just something's changed.
It's not only the fact that you've lost so much weight since the start of your journey and since the start of the year, but, and I've heard you say this as well, that you've maintained it. And you haven't blown out. You know, you've learnt new coping mechanisms, ways to cope and ways to handle your eating and all of that, so it doesn't get too out of control. And I think that's something to really be proud of as well, because that's something we all struggled with before we tried to start losing weight. You know.
Oh man, it's good. Thanks to people like you guys who it's, you know, it's so easy to keep me motivated, because I have legends like you that show up to live streams, and you know, I meet new legends all the time like Brandopoulos that come in here and say, look, I want to start, you know, and looking forward to getting into my journey. And like it reinvigorates me, like to hear those people that are just starting and be like, yeah, I leech some of that motivation off them, because they're all, you know, they're all excited saying, yeah, I'm going to get into it. And I get excited for them because I know that they can do it, because I've done it myself. So Brandopoulos, mate, you're going to kill it, mate. And please keep us up to date with your progress.
Yes, please.
Yeah, please. And he said that he's also subscribed to you as well earlier.
Oh,
so
thank you very much.
Aaron goes live every Wednesday, so after you watch my Wednesday weigh-in, right, you can jump onto Aaron's stream a bit later on that night, but no pressure. But yeah, no pressure at all. But guys, I want to put in a bit of a plug here. Guys, can you please remember Wednesday morning, about mid-morning, log on to my YouTube page, check the community page. If you are a Fat Guy Army member, get your guesses in. Make sure you guess what you think the weight is, because I put up my guessing competition then. I cover up one of the numbers on that one. You have 4 chances in the month to get an entry into the members monthly prize draw, and you can win 4 bags of Man Shake on me. Right, so yeah, do that. And you can potentially win. Joe got 1 guess right all month, and he won it. There was only like 20 people got it right. So, Aaron, you had a few last month, but unfortunately, you didn't get through this month.
Yeah, I had a few off guesses recently, but that is coming after a win 2 months ago, was it? 3 months ago?
Yeah. A lot of people give me a lot of credit. They give me too much credit, and like they think because everything I put up, like if I put up 102, they'll put 0.0 because they want me to succeed. And I'm just like, that's awesome. And or they think that I've done a lot better than what I have. But yeah, guys, you got to be in it to win it. So if you want to become Fat Guy Army member, click that join button next to the subscribe button, or there's a link in the description if you are on iOS. But Other than that, make sure you subscribe to Aaron's channel and weight loss journey as well. I put a link in the live chat. It is pinned there. So anyone that is coming to this, feel free to, watching the replay, check out Aaron's channel, subscribe to him. But Aaron, it's been a pleasure having you on tonight. Thank you so much for being here and coming in such such an impromptu fashion. Yeah, very impromptu. I keep thinking it's impromptu because you need to have the U on the end of it because that's how you spell it. But anyway, love every single one of you. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. And I guess I'll see you when I'm next looking at you guys. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. Aaron, you want to say goodbye to everyone?
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's been fun. Keen to do it again sometime soon. We'll definitely get that fat chat in the new year. And I'm going to make a genuine effort to be a regular back on this stream again because I missed out a little bit and I suffered for it. So,
well, mate, this stream isn't the recipe for your success. But thank you very much, and look forward to seeing more of you. Anyway, bye guys. Catch you later.
Thanks.